Extreme wealth inequality and endless proxy wars are often described as system failures. In reality, the machine is performing exactly as it was engineered, producing the precise, mathematical outcomes its designers intended. This data reveals the architectural mismatch at the heart of our world. On the right, digital age crises like climate collapse and AI development climb at an exponential curve. On the left, our linear, paper-based governance models are trapped in the 19th century, structurally unable to keep pace. To find the source code for this bottleneck, we have to look at 1945. The United Nations was sold as a path toward global peace. However, the victors of the Second World War were actually designing a permanent gatekeeper system to centralize and secure their own power. They hard-coded this control into the Security Council veto. It is a system where the collective consensus of 192 nations can be instantly neutralized by the vote of a single country. 5 nations hold a permanent, mathematical override over the rest of the planet. This veto has been exercised dozens of times, specifically to block human rights interventions or protect regional monopolies. Between 2020 and 2024 alone, this mechanism was used over 40 times to ensure the global order remained exactly where it was in 1945. The International Rules-Based Order is a functional analog matrix. Its primary purpose isn't to solve problems, but to ensure that collective human action can only move as fast as the world's most powerful nations allow. The governance rules are only one half of the system. The other half is the wallet. In 1971, Richard Nixon decoupled the dollar from gold, shifting the basis of global currency from physical assets to an abstraction of paper and debt. This graph tracks the results of that decoupling. As the dollar's purchasing power slides towards zero, the cost of living spikes, extracting the public savings. Simultaneously, this debt-based system funds a $2.4 trillion global military complex operating outside physical reality. To prevent the public from auditing this ledger, the system targets the mind. In 1835, the Macaulay Plan redesigned schools to produce a specific human, one capable of complex clerical tasks, but conditioned never to question the institution. This 19th century mindset serves as a firewall. It ensures most people spend their entire lives working to pay off debts and taxes within a system they believe is natural and unchangeable. This systematic suppression of critical thought is the necessary prelude to the final upgrade. Now that the analog world is sufficiently pacified, the same entities that captured the banks are integrating artificial intelligence into a digital surveillance grid designed to monitor behavior at a scale no human bureaucracy could ever achieve. We are living inside an obsolete operating system. It extracts our wealth, limits our intelligence, and forces us to fund the mechanisms that keep us docile. To fix a corrupt postal service, you don't petition the postmaster. You bypass the system entirely. We are witnessing the arrival of a global, decentralized platform designed to overwrite these slow, paper-based intermediaries with code. The first upgrade targets voting. By migrating governance to an unhackable blockchain, we replace the 1945 veto structure with direct, peer-to-peer consensus. This eliminates the central bottleneck, allowing signals of human intent to move freely. In this decentralized web, a global majority executes its decisions instantly. Smart contracts verify the results and trigger action through code, bypassing the backroom deals and diplomatic stall tactics that have defined the last 80 years. The second upgrade secures the global treasury. Currently, your taxes disappear into an invisible black box. This platform forces radical transparency by tracking every unit of public currency on a public ledger visible to every citizen. Within this ledger, AI operates as a tireless, incorruptible auditor. It scans every contract and transaction in real time, instantly flagging anomalies and quarantining suspicious fund flows before a single dollar can be embezzled. By combining AI oversight with a public blockchain, systemic corruption stops being a political problem. It becomes a mathematical impossibility. The platform also targets the outdated mental firewall. It replaces the 1835 factory school model with a system that treats every individual as a creative architect of the future. Passive rote learning is replaced by AI-driven scientific simulations. Students and researchers engage with high-stakes environments, using advanced simulations to solve complex puzzles in biology, physics, and infrastructure design. These games are linked directly to reality. The simulations represent actual data from planetary challenges, such as optimizing water purification systems in developing regions or designing more efficient solar grids. The incentive structure is built on merit. When an ordinary user discovers a breakthrough in a simulation, the platform responds by allocating actual resources and funding to deploy that solution in the physical world. We finally have the tools to unlock the collective intelligence of 8 billion people. We are no longer limited by how many clerks our schools can produce, but by how many solutions our people can code. We have reached a hard fork in our collective development. The choice is whether we fall into a digital panopticon controlled by the old architects or build a decentralized democracy owned by every participant. This is a move toward a world without intermediaries. We no longer need to rely on the promises of politicians or the stability of central banks. We can rely on a system of direct, code-driven consensus. In this upgraded civilization, artificial intelligence functions as a transparent guardian of human intent. It secures our data, audits our finances, and optimizes our resources without the need for a central, biased authority. Stop playing your assigned role in a rigged system. The Future World Movement is building the infrastructure for the next era of human civilization. It is time to join the network. The architecture for our liberation is ready. The bypass for the analog matrix is already written. It is simply a matter of choosing to execute the code.